What's going on, guys? This is Gainz Gaming. Today we are going to be going over some pre-KVK rewards. So you can see I am in the training stage of the Crusade. So this is the pre-KVK rewards that go on every time a kingdom is about to enter Kingdom versus Kingdom. So you can see the next Crusade has about 2 days left on it, 2 days 18 hours until we enter the Lost Kingdom. That'll be on January 1st. So we'll be entering the Lost Kingdom to start the year 2022. So I'm really looking forward to entering the Lost Kingdom to open up the next year. But in the meantime, we are working on training troops. I did do quite a bit of troop training already. I trained roughly about 350,000 T5 units. So primarily I focused on my infantry. I went from about 650,000 infantry to 850,000. For cavalry, I went from about 480,000 to 560, so about 80,000 T5 cavs, and then about 60,000 T5 archers. So roughly about 350,000 T5 units brings my total number of units up to 2.8 million, primarily T5 units. I'm hoping that I can eventually get mostly T5. I do want to convert most of my cavalry that are T4 into T5, so I will be slowly working on that as time goes on. Throughout KVK, I will try to get as many T5 cavs as I can, because I know that especially in KVK 2, Saladin is going to be one of the best rally leads in the game, and so I'm going to be using a lot of cavalry to send a die in the field, and so I will be focusing on that for the remainder of our training. So I do have about 18 hours left to do some training. We did just drop another kingdom buff, so currently we are rank 4. And so we are really trying to push into that rank 3 category, just because rank 4 probably is the worst ranking you can get with 15% gathering speed. If you're a farming kingdom, that's great, but we are not. We are a fighting kingdom. We want to win KVK. We want to do as much damage and kill as many troops as we can. And so we are wanting to get into the all damage category. Rank 5 and rank 6 would also be pretty decent. I would love to be rank 5, but I do not think that Kingdom 2378 is going to pass us, because if they do, they're going to basically just screw themselves over and get into rank 4. And so we are trying to pass up 2366 in order to take over the number 3 spot. And so we are going to do lots more training for the remainder of stage 2, which is the prepare for battle or training troops. And so in order to get all the rewards here, you just have to train 200,000 points, which is fairly easy. It's pretty similar to the Mightiest Governor event of training troops. So training the tier 4 unit is going to be 8 points. Obviously, the most points you're going to get is from training T5 units, but you can also do upgrades. So if you have T1, T2, or T3 units, you can convert those into T4 or T5 if you have those unlocked. But this is a good opportunity to convert those troops into T5 units or T4 units if you do not have T5. And so being able to take advantage of the troop buffs, of the training runes. In the Lost Temple, we do have a 10% training speed rune. And so I did do a little bit of training earlier around reset when we dropped the kingdom buff. So I did train about 10,000 T5 cavs, T5 infantry, and T5 archers. But today I want to jump into what the video was about, and that is going to be opening 234 kingdom supply chests. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to start off opening 34 supply chests and see what we get from that. And then we are going to open up 100 kingdom supply chests and then another 100 kingdom supply chests. So this is going to be kind of outlining why Marauders are going to be the best use of your AP in the game. I used quite a bit of AP when fighting the Marauders. As you can see, I still have quite a bit left. I have about 50,000 of the 100 basic action point recovery, 10,000 of the advanced action point recovery, and then roughly 50,000 emergency action point recovery. And obviously you do want to use that daily action point recovery when you're able to, but you need to have less than 1,000 action points in order for that to actually take full effect. So I'm going to do some more rallies here in order to get that down, mainly because I'm trying to finish off the winter event or the Christmas event, which is going to be attacking barbarian forts. As you can see, I only have 6 more left in order to get all the golden keys here. And I am trying to save up these golden keys to do a mass opening here on YouTube. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know down in the comments and I will make another video of opening tons of golden keys. And then I am also going to be doing a crystal key video in order to get some crafting done before KVK. I do have a number of things I do want to craft before KVK starts in order to kind of beef up my cavalry march and then my archer march as well. As you can see, I do have mostly epic blueprints here. I want to be able to get as many of these special talented as I can. I also want to add in some legendary equipment as well. So without further ado, I am going to start opening these kingdom supply chests. So we're going to be starting off with 34 here. So we are going to open up our 34 chests here. So we'll see what we get with this first 34, and then we will continue opening the 100 and then the final 100. So I'll hit use here. Let's see. So we got some gems here. We got some elite ebony, which is great. Some credits. I love credits. I need to save those up. Everyone should be saving up credits just because there's tons of things you can buy, whether it's speed ups, teleports, or expansions. Got some resources, some more gems, some stars. What I really want here are gems and speed ups. Those are the two things I'm after the most. And some equipment is really good as well. So we got some more speed ups. We got some 24-hour speed ups. It's great. I was hoping we were going to get some 3-day speed ups, but some 2 24-hour speed ups is great as well. So that is 34 of the kingdom supply chests. And the way you get these is by defeating Marauders. And as you defeat those Marauders, you are going to get chests. And when you open up the chest, you are going to get these little blueprints or these little scraps of parchment. And so as you get these scraps of parchment, they're going to be multiple different scraps. And you're going to trade these in for the kingdom supply chest at the top here. And as you do that, you're going to get 7,000 points per chest. And so that is going to be the first stage of the rankings. And that's going to be starting off the rankings for pre-KVK. We started off well in first place. I do have a screenshot here that I will pull up right here. All right, so here's a screenshot of the end of stage 1. As you can see, my kingdom 2368 was number 1 in our pre-KVK stage 1, which was defeating the Marauders. So we finished with 233 million points. And then in second place was 2366, just below us at 225 million. And then third place was 2372 at 222 million. And then I did take a screenshot of my ranking as well. I finished stage 1 with a little over 1.6 million points. In order to get the up to 5 million, 4 million points like these top players here, you basically need to be doing Marauders 24/7. I'm sure some of these players pulled all-nighters just to spend as much action points as possible. The reason why I was not able to is because I did have a family Christmas and family comes first, and so I was not able to defeat Marauders during that time. So I really only had 1 day in order to defeat the Marauders, but the rewards here are substantial, and the reason why I spend so much AP on this event is because of the rewards and also to help my kingdom get further in the ranks as well. We're going to keep opening these kingdom supply chests, so we are now going to open 100 of these kingdom supply chests. So this is going to be worth about 700,000 KVK points in the first stage of pre-KVK. We're going to hit use here. So we got some gold. I love gold, especially as a T5 player. Archer blueprints, also love that as well. Gotta love the materials. Like I said, I am looking for speed ups, and there we go. We got 9 days of speed ups. This is probably one of the best things to get in these chests, just because the amount of speed ups that is, the amount of gems that costs is insane. And so I love getting these 3-day speed ups. Really great for using those for troop training or using them for technology as well. So as we keep going, we got some stars, we got some gems too. Gotta love the gems. There's 700 gems, 2,000 gems, 9 8-hour speed ups, more materials, 4 24-hour speed ups, 22 3-hour speed ups. So the speed ups here are substantial, the gems here are substantial, and the materials are substantial. Those are 3 of the best things you can possibly ask for. Not to mention the amount of credits you're getting here, because as I said before, you can use your credits for an abundant amount of things, whether that be troop expansions or territory teleports as well. And so as we go back into the final 100 kingdom supply chest, then we can take a look at what we all got. So I'll use the last 100 here. We got 24 3-hour speed ups, got some golden keys. Those will go to the golden key video. And then 2,500 gems right there. Some more ebonies, more leather, more fragrance. We got 2 more 3-day speed ups. That's amazing. Got 1,200 more gems there. got some crystal keys, even more individual credits, 7 24-hour speed ups, got 200 gems there, 300 gems there, more materials, 11 8-hour speed ups, and even more materials. So this is why this event is so amazing, is because you get so many speed ups, you get so many gems, you get tons of stars, you get so many materials, you get tons of golden keys, you get tons of crystal keys. This is the best event in the game. By far, it's completely unmatched on how much value you get from this event. So if I take a look here, these random archer, infantry, and cavalry blueprints, we can open those up and see what we got. Alright, so nothing that great here. We did get Heart of the Saint, which is a really good cavalry weapon, although I do already have this special talented, so none of those really matter for me. What I'm more looking for is the revival plate for the archers, so we can see if we got that, and we did not. We did get another golden age blueprint fragment, but I do have that special talented as well. Then we can finally open up the infantry. I'm an infantry player, so I love getting infantry. Nothing that great here. The frost treads are pretty good, but the witch's lineage and the Quinn soul obviously not going to be the best, just because they bring mostly attack for infantry. And so those are things that you would want to replace eventually with legendary material, with legendary equipment. For example, when I open up my Alex here, you can see I have the Hope Cloak, which is arguably one of the better infantry equipment. For legendary tier, you get 12% defense, also great for city defense because you get cavalry defense and archer defense added into that as well. And then I also did get the frost treads, but I do have these Scarlet Hounds here, which give 5.5 infantry health, and I do like health better than defense, even though I would get 1% more defense than I would have health here, but health is a better stat overall, and so I have these on my Alexander the Great, just because a 1% difference for defense compared to health I think is worth it, just because health is a much better stat than defense is. So now we can take a look at what we all got with gems. So as you can see here, this is amazing to see. I love seeing this much red here. So we're going to open up these gems. I'm currently at 3,348 gems. These two do not count, mainly because I got these from the Ready to Attack event, which is training troop power, which obviously I got from my pre-KVK training. And so that was increasing your troop power by 124,000. So then you got two 650 gem tokens. And so I'm not going to count those into this. So I'm going to claim those. So we are now at 39,648 gems. We're going to open these up and see what we get. So right here we have 10 500 gem tokens. So we are going to open those up. We're going to open up our 11 200 gem tokens. We're going to open up our 12 100 gem tokens, 14 50 gem tokens, and then the 1 10 gem token. And so that gives us roughly about 12,000 gems that we got, all from those Marauders. Not to mention the amount of speed ups we got as well. I am pretty low on speed ups just because I spent so many with the pre-KVK training, but we do have our 54 3-hour speed ups, 23 8-hour speed ups, 13 24-hour speed ups, and then 5 3-day speed ups. And so these are all things I'm going to be using on training to finish off the event so we can try to push into 4th place. I am also trying to get into the top 50 for the rankings, mainly because the rankings change. You get a couple more golden heads and a little more gems and just a couple more hours of speed ups, so not that substantial, but I'd love to get in the top 50, help my kingdom out, hopefully get up to 10 million points to finish off the event. Obviously I'm not a mega whale like Anthony or John Wee here, so I can't push 100 million points or 78 million points or train 50 million power. I wish I could. I don't have the amount of speed ups or resources to do that, and so I will do my part and try to put as much power as I can into my troops and eventually try to get up to 75 million power. That is my goal for the start of KVK, mainly so that I'm able to kill off even more troops through KVK. So I'm going to try to get up to 3 million troops by the time KVK starts, and then I will also be doing some crafting before we enter KVK, before we enter our battles, just so that I can beef up my marches and get even more kill points on the field. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.